Hey guys, your girl Tahiti here with Beauty and the Kinks, and welcome back to my channel. This video is kind of just I don't want to say an update, but it is an update video. I just kind of want to come on here because I don't think I ever really told everyone what was going on. And granted, I'm not like this huge platform, but I do have a few people who keep up with me. And I don't know if I ever sat down and actually gave you guys a life update and let you know what was happening in my life and why there's been drastic inconsistencies with my YouTube and my Instagram and beautyandthekinks.com businesses, if you will. But yeah, so let's start off by saying 2019 was crazy. One of the best years of my life, but the worst year of my life all in one. And I'm going to try to be very grounded, and we're going to get through this with no tears, right? So 2019 started off really well. We moved from one condo to the next, and I loved it because it was bigger, brighter. Literally, there was so much windows. It was always bright, and just felt really good. I went to Bali in 2019. April of 2019, I was out and about in Indonesia and living my best life. And then I lost my father. He was battling with tumors since 2012. First tumor was the size of a golf ball. I believe it was a golf ball or tennis ball. I think it was a smaller one. I think it was the size of a golf ball in the middle of his brain. He had to get surgery and radiation to remove that tumor. Praise God, he did. And for, I want to say maybe 5 to 6 years, he was okay. Let's say 4 to 5 years. Around the fifth year, he got tumors up and down his spine. So while he was going regularly to make sure that his brain was okay and there were no signs of tumors, they were missing his spine where the fluid had been draining this entire time. He was pretty much crippled at one point, bound to a wheelchair because he had tumors just growing up and down his spine. But with chemo and radiation, they were able to get that out of his system. And he was good again. I mean, not the same. He was walking with a cane at this point, but going from being wheelchair bound and walking to a cane is amazing. So, he was driving and living his life. He went back to work, and then things started to get bad again. He started losing his balance. He had this cough that would not go away, and then come to find out he had another tumor in his brain. And honestly, I'm not gonna cry. Honestly, when this third time came up, the difference, now let me go back a little bit. Throughout the entire process from the first tumor, my father has always been, I'm sorry. Wow. My father has always been this go-getter, life is great, we are blessed, type of person. Ever since surviving and bouncing back, I am not gonna cry. Hold on, I need a second. After bouncing back in 2012, my dad really went back to his life as normal. He was fine. He was chilling, he was kicking it, he was having a good time with his life, right? The second surgery, he had to slow down. He slowed down a lot. Because he was just basically coming back from being wheelchair bound. But throughout the process, he had always been very hopeful. Like through chemo, he would send me motivational messages like, remember that life is great. Remember that you're here for a reason. Remember that God granted you another day and stuff like that. So he always had this positive outlook. But the third time, he was still positive, but it was different. And so I told my people around me, like, sorry. I told my friends and my family, like, this time it's different. We have to be that person for him because he's losing his, not his faith, because he was very faithful, but he was losing his will to live. Like, I think he was beginning to believe that this was God's will for him. And that maybe he had lived his life to its full potential. Anyways, so my father passed away. And this is really hard. And I didn't expect it to be hard. And I'm trying not to cry. Anyways, my father passed away, and it has been the hardest time of my life. After coming back from Belize for his burial, I dived into school. I switched jobs. My family over here bought property, so we own a building. Great things have happened, but I'm still a little empty. Because my dad's not here to share it with me. So with that being said, I had, of course they're doing construction. Sorry. Anyways, I had 5 classes last semester with learning a new job, with moving into a new house, with having a different family dynamic because previously only one of my bonus babies lived with me. Now it's 2 of them. And just learning to maneuver and work around this new life that I have, while still trying to grieve, while still trying to come to terms with the fact that my father is no longer in my life. It's been hard. It's been really hard. And at the same time, I have an entrepreneurship bloodline. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. Like, it's in my blood. I have to do something extra. I can't work for someone and that just be it. I have to do something extra. It's always been either my music, like I would write songs, or I was a makeup artist. I had to do something independent from what I was being paid to do at a job. So of course I have Beauty and the Kinks, the blogging platform, which include YouTube and Instagram and, creating content. But also I've started Glam 501, which is an accessory store, and it's expanding from just being accessories to clothing as well. Very limited edition items, not limited edition, but I've picked certain pieces. It's not a full-blown boutique, basically. It's just adding little pieces. It's kind of like a one-stop shop if you need an outfit and accessories for a certain night. I'm expanding. I'm going into business with Lisette again. We opened Kitty's Closet, I think in 2013, 2014, maybe, or maybe it was before then. But we opened up Kitty's Closet, and now we have opened Lavish Closet, and it's Belize based, and we're doing a little something different. So there's more to come. But I just wanted to come up here and give you guys like the real reason why I've been inconsistent. I've vlogged here and there, but it's literally just me capturing bits and pieces that I remember to capture of my life, and it hasn't been intentional. So I'm hoping by letting this out and just accepting that this I had a hard year, because it's hard. You feel guilty almost for not being where you were. Like, I feel guilty not being back, but everybody keeps saying that this is normal and I'm not supposed to be okay. I'm not gonna cry. So with that being said, that's what's happened. Every time I try to post something on Beauty and the Kinks, I get choked up because I don't want to start posting and then go a month without posting again. So I'm trying specifically over the next 2 weeks to create content, so that I can be consistent and I can get back to my life. And even though my dad's not physically here with me, I know in spirit and in DNA. He will always be with me. So I need to get over this hump, and hopefully I can do that. But I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who has still remained. Oof. I'm not gonna cry. I'm crying. Oh man, just did my makeup. I want to say thank you to everyone who's been supportive of my brand from day one, or from the day they started watching my videos or following me on Instagram. I did not mean to cry, but this is kind of a combination because of y'all. Thank you guys for pushing through with me and putting up with me, and I just hope to grow from here. So yeah, sorry about the tears. Thank you, and next video. I'm not sad. I just want to say I'm not sad. I'm just grateful and hopeful that I will get over this hump. And I appreciate you guys for still watching my videos and still commenting, even though it's like 20 of y'all. But thank you. I love you and I appreciate you. I'll see you soon.